on like Donkey Kong.
Woo!
Or something similar to that. That actually seems a little silly. I don't know what any of this has to do with Donkey Kong. Anyway, hi.
We're gonna do silly here. Hello.
Hi.
I'm gonna make sure that all of our audio is turned on. Yep, it looks like it is, as far as I can tell, anyway.
No chipmunks.
No chipmunks. I sound like a human being now. Apparently, that was a problem earlier. But we should be good now. All right. So this is what, session 16. Last time we had our trait vote.
Exciting
Trait vote. A whole bunch of talking, and not a lot of action, but necessary nonetheless. So now we are picking up shortly after we left off previously. You had just escaped the frying pan of the wasting tower after getting the pages back and killing Vesix and escaping from a massive amount of Yugoloths with Bonagard, the Barrior in tow, the goat man, goat boy in tow,
the goat tower.
The goat tower.
Tower, like centaur, goat tower.
Yes, basically.
Oh.
Pretty much. And leapt straight into the fire of a massive army of undead soldiers, all in regimented formation, with at their head a massive horned figure on a pale horse.
He doth ride.
But so you guys had managed without too much difficulty to convince them that you're not with those guys over there.
Yeah. Definitely not with those guys.
Yeah, definitely not with them. And they have agreed. As far as you can tell, I mean, skeletons aren't the most talkative groups of undead, but you have, as far as you can tell, managed to secure an audience with their commander, the Horned King, and for the people watching this, in the intervening hours, you've kind of managed to gather that they've come here. They've surrounded the Wasting Tower because they have some sort of suspicion that the Yugoloths were either directly involved or giving aid to somebody who stole the god they serve's artifact, the Black Cauldron, which can raise people from the dead. In fact, all of these soldiers are cauldron born. That's something that you can more pick up from. Yeah, the more coherent.
Is that how they're brought back from the dead, or is that just one of the ways you can do it with the cauldron?
That is what they call themselves. They refer to themselves as the Cauldron Born. None of them have given you a name. They are all simply Cauldron Born, and it seems like the fresher they are, the fresher the corpse is, the more sort of coherent it is. What with the ability to have lips and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the older corpses still seem to be able to understand but can't really communicate. Um, but they've as we begin, they've sort of brought you like kind of into the body of the army, and they're standing by like they're guarding you, like they're suspicious, but they're not hostile. If that makes sense, it's not like
They're just cautious.
yeah. And then as you guys are standing there with sort of this pseudo guard surrounding you, the ranks sort of part almost robotically as the massive figure of the Horn King himself comes striding out of the dust of the gray wastes. He's actually got a character sheet. Yay!
Oh, we statted him out. We're fucked.
wait. Shut up, Matt.
That's God, quit being so meta.
It's okay,
Yeah.
guys. I survived the Lady of Pain
Yes, you did.
and a very powerful night hag, so we got this.
You're all good.
And an archangel. I mean, we're great.
This guy's nothing. I mean, jeez.
So as they part, yeah, he has clearly dismounted. After, like when you had first come out, they were issuing challenges to the Yugoloths, who have for the most part like barricaded themselves in the tower. Like there's some skirmishes like off, like in the distance, here and there, but like there hasn't been any like battle yet, right? And this dude comes striding up. He's dressed in like plated mail, from head to toe, full harness, and he's got like this massive spear that he's carrying in his left hand, and then of course his most identifying feature is this just great helm that completely obscures his actual face with a rack of...
Is it like open but just shadowed, or is it just completely enclosed with two little eye holes?
It's a little Boba Fett where it's got like
Boba Fett.
yeah, it's got like the eye slit, and it looks like
Where?
What's that?
I'm not being constructive. Pay no attention to
Thanks,
me.
Sam. Jesus.
Jerk face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks almost like it's hollow, except except that you can
It's got
see
a T window.
yeah, the red glowing eyes like inside the helmet itself, and the skeletal soldiers sort of part as he comes in and makes this circle around you, and like it's kind of at this point that you're like, huh, I guess if you're a whole army full of undead, you don't really need tents or anything. Like this is as good as it gets for like the commander's private like area, right? They've just kind of made this circle, and suddenly you're within it. And he, like, dude's scary looking.
Encountering the living dead is a pretty huge skill check.
Yes.
We kind of already would have done that, though. I'm guessing when we first encountered
and
his army,
I
started
I
chatting
think
with him up.
I think the last time that you guys got Arda, we counted that as a test. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
My lord.
But you guys haven't encountered this guy before.
Is there an interesting failure consequence? Because all I can really think of is we'd stand and drool for a second before I started talking to him again.
Yeah. No, that's you're totally right. Unless unless anybody bails. Yeah. No, you like if you were on this guy's bad side, you're pretty sure that that it would be like it's already scary. Like he emanates.
Lady of Pain.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Whatever. But yeah, like he puts you as much at ease as you can be, I guess. And he kind of with a like there's a moment of silence, and he says you are not one of them. I see.
No, we are
No,
not friends
no, no.
with them either. We are, in fact, enemies.
And he says any enemy of the Yugoloths, at least in this, are at least potential allies. And his voice kind of like it's hollow, like it's not coming from air being
In front
pushed
of us?
around. Yeah, just it's just got like that weird quality that makes you get shivers up your spine.
There's not a tongue that's making this sound.
Yes, exactly. And he says, then for now, between you and us, there's a truce.
Well, maybe we can help each other out. We
Yes.
need a way out of here. Or looking for something.
Indeed, you do not seem the sort to belong here.
We do not. We were on a quote unquote quick mission. Maybe got distracted by killing a Yugoloth, as you do.
He says, if your desire is to leave, you will find no interference from us.
Real quick. Since we kind of flashed forward to the action.
Yep.
Could I have a quick flashback talk with Lee before we get? Because I was going to suggest, I don't know why I didn't think about it until just now. We know that there is a portal in the tower that will take us back to Sigil, and you have a key for it. What if we had?
I have a key for it.
We have his bag of bones.
We got the little bones that he would use for the portal back and forth.
Yeah, but that was way back out in the wastes.
Was it?
Yeah. It wasn't in the castle. Remember, we spent days whipping the... What was it? Beetle thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. So the portal's... Okay, never mind then. All right. Ignore this whole conversation. All right, cool.
Okay.
Back where we were.
Yeah, yeah. So he's like, if your desire is to leave, you'll find no interference from us. We simply came to retrieve what was stolen.
I think what she's saying is not just letting us walk on our way, but perhaps make an arrangement with you, help you in this instance if you helped us.
You see, we sometimes have a trouble walking through these lands, and the only portal we know of is days away. Therefore, we could use a little assistance.
He says the wastes are difficult to navigate for those not of this place. This I understand.
Exactly. And since we are not of this place.
Do we know that he's not just the Horned King, but that he's actually the Death God?
He's not actually the Death God. He's like the Death God's like right-hand man.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. The Disney movie kind of conflates the two characters and like
okay, that's fine.
plays
That's fine.
with the mythology. But yeah, he is the right hand of Aron, the god of death.
I mean, come on, we're not in a Disney movie. We have an elf and a talking bird.
Yeah. Holy shit.
And a surly father figure. Am I the Abu? Am I the Abu?
Yeah.
No.
Except with
No,
the-
Sam. You were not the Abu.
So are you saying Lee
You're-
is the main
you're the-
character because she's the friendly but kind of, has to rein us all in and get us going, and she's also grown up on the streets and
Yeah,
she's down
that-
on her luck.
That
Yeah.
makes her a Disney that makes her a
A diamond
Disney
in the rough.
prince/princess.
That's right. And very clearly, Sam is Iago.
Yes.
Ouch. All right.
I've had enough of looking for this stupid lamp.
Oh, jeez.
Awesome. Anyway,
Oh man.
So yeah, he's he says we have no quarrel. As soon as my business is done here, as soon as our business is done here, then we will happily escort you to wherever it is you need to go.
Well,
Oh,
here's a
A word of caution, and I offer this with hopes you may have information on them. In our travels and associations with the Yugoloths, one in particular appears to have some connections with the Oni of Karsiri. What do you know of these beings?
I have had little dealing with them. My lord has no need of mercenaries. What little we hear in the in Anun is that they have recently come afoul of the pirates of the Astral.
Would I know who he is referring to?
It's the
Githyanki?
Githyanki.
I was going to say Yankee or Zerai. I was wondering the two.
No, the Githyanki.
Oh, at first I thought you said gift donkey.
The Githyanki.
Because Yankee are astral and Githzeri are the chaotic plane.
Yeah, Pandemonium?
Pandemonium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says, beyond that, I know little.
So Gregor kind of puts on his haggling face, like he's dealing with, like he's dealing for swords, and he says, "Listen," he says, "You are clearly seeking vengeance and a return of what was taken. I serve a patron who knows vengeance well, and we have just come from the tower. We know of back ways in and ways because you have a very formidable force, but against a home base of mercenaries such as this, a full frontal assault probably won't cut it. However, if you have any elite units, we may be able to help sneak them in while a frontal assault is happening to help you in this battle in exchange for some aid."
He kind of turns his head in your direction, and he says, "You have come from this place. Have you seen what we seek?"
Have we seen anything to do with the Black Cauldron in there other than the journal note of Cade?
The Cade vision, I think, is the only thing we've seen. I don't think we have any papers.
Yeah.
On the cauldron, because it was stolen by Cade.
We have not seen its presence, but we do know that those within dealt with someone who stole it from you and gave it to them as payment for something else. So we don't have proof that it exists currently in there, but we have proof that the people within have, at least at one point, had it. And you might find further leads to where its whereabouts if it's not there.
Incidentally, I don't know if this makes any difference to you. The first set of pages that you guys had gotten, it was chronologically after making the deal. So, like, the pages that Vesix had was an earlier entry than...
Yeah, I kind of figured that. Like, it's going backwards.
Yeah.
What was the first one we had?
We've only found two. The very first page, the first pages we found in the boat were... I can't remember. They were fighting in the Grey Wastes. They were like...
he was dragging the freaking cauldron with him.
Yeah, and then...
What was the other one?
And then this one we just found was him making the deal because he's seeking immortality.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we've got so far.
It was him making a deal with Vesix to get him. I think it was to sneak him into where the cauldron was.
Okay.
The Horn King looks down and he's like, "My lord's orders were to retrieve the cauldron, or see this tower razed."
Well,
a man of compromise.
I would be gladly willing to help you. I would offer my services to you for my patron of vengeance. However, of course, you know the currency of the plains. You would need a number of souls in payment for this help.
He kind of gestures to to the tower, and he's like, these foul things are dealers in souls. Whatever caches or booty they have, we have no need of. Those who belong in Auron's kingdom come to Auron.
In my head, I go, "Do you hear that, Shamsiel? I'm getting souls for you, brother."
I will assist you, Gregor, in helping this great one here retrieve this cauldron. For souls, of course.
See, hang on. I'm sorry. I gotta haggle when discussing prices. It's not enough that we just get the souls they don't care about. I mean, we're still helping them get a cauldron. So if they could throw a little something extra.
Well, I'll straight up. He's like, hey, you want to sign on with our army and assist us with the assault? Take whatever you want once we're in there, because like they're basically like, yeah, we want what we came for, or we're going to at least attempt to kill them all.
My problem is
so feel free to sign on with the army. He will be happy to have 4 more troops.
How is, from everything we've seen in the souls, seen in the plates, how is the transfer of souls done? Do I have to physically take their physical forms somewhere else? Is it just like okay, now this is a spiritual deal, like now that I've won this, they're claimed for Shamsiel and they just kind of fuck off to Shamsiel? I mean, how does it work?
Yeah, it's a little weird, isn't it? So from what you know, this is fairly general knowledge. Depending on which plane you're on, sort of changes how souls are, like how they're shaped. So like when you guys were on Mount Celestia,
they're the motes of light.
Yeah, and that's just the idea is that if they're not destined to go like to the realm of a god that they worshipped, or a particular punishment that they have deserved based on their faith in life, then they just go to whatever plane represents how they were in life.
So they can physically be hijacked, taken, moved, shuffled around. It's kind of, you have to take that form and deal with that form.
Yes.
Okay.
And then there's processes that can be done to transmute them.
Okay.
Like most of the creatures here, like the Yugoloths, are, they started basically as larvae and have been sort of transformed. And
then some of them were picked randomly to be like the lesser demons, and then the ones got promoted up. Okay. Okay, then I'll say this. I'll say, well then, I will ask for a different favor from you. I have the ability, my friends and I have the ability to get you into this tower easier. What we don't have is a means of transporting the souls. If we help you get into this tower and deal your vengeance against the Yugoloths, will you help me transport the souls therein to my patron? That is an ability I myself lack.
It looks like he's wavering.
I got haggling. We're talking price. Surely, as a servant of the God of the Dead, you are skilled in shepherding souls.
He says, "I am no psychopomp. This is going to go poorly for him. So your intent is to get him to agree to help you move the goods from here to where?
To Shamsiel.
Okay. His intent is so he basically says I can make no promises without my lord's say.
Of course.
But you sort of get the impression that this is.
That's like when someone doesn't want to do something they can, but they don't want to, so they say, "I have to talk to a manager about it."
Yeah. Yeah. So his intent is rather than straight out be like, "Yes, I want to do this." He'll be
He's
like,
gonna try
"Well,
he's gonna try to see if he can get me to agree to less.
well, more like this is not my thing. If I can like push this up the ladder, then maybe I will."
Basically, like, if we can take the tower, he'll have time to push it up the ladder and then consult his boss.
Right.
But he can't do that until after this tower is taken or raised or something.
Yeah.
Or what have you.
Yeah, basically.
Cool.
Oh shit! What's up?
You okay?
Yeah, something just fell off the wall.
Oh.
Was it the wall?
Actually, it was. It was a poster
Done.
of the wall.
Done.
Hold
Done.
on.
I'm fucking psychic. Also, if you guys want to throw in things you'd like, you can throw it in now too. I mean, I'm guessing Lahirs doesn't want to be like, also, can I just take the cauldron when we get there? Cool, thanks.
Yeah, she's saying strangely quiet. No, that's not my plan at all.
Well, yeah.
Whoa.
My unfunny joke turned into prophecy. I have the gift.
Funny joke.
So yeah, the wall fell down. Which sucks. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's haggling is based in will, right?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Why don't you go ahead and roll?
Okay.
You guys are all right there, so if anybody wants to help.
Real quick, I
I
am
don't
going
think
to.
do I have any skills that could help with haggling?
Persuasion is probably appropriate. Or etiquette.
I have etiquette. I don't have any tests towards etiquette.
Talking to people of higher rank than you. And
I'll
asking them for
absolutely
favors.
help with etiquette. I'm tied into the consequences of this any way we slice it. So I will give you a die because I have a 3 in etiquette now.
I'm also. This is clearly a ridiculous request. I'm forking in ridiculous request wise. You don't normally just go around making deals with the heads of undead armies.
Nice.
That ridiculous request wise has come in handy a lot. I actually like it.
That is.
But in fitting ways too, without trying to stretch it and be a dick. Anything from the Heroes or Lee?
Well, to stretch it. I mean, the other thing you are all the time.
The D.
Yeah.
Stretch the D. Let's keep saying it and see how many more times Matt will sigh.
No, I'm out.
I'm not sure what I could help with. I mean, I have soothing platitudes, and I don't know if that's something.
And my
that would
failure
apply.
condition is if I fail, I'll agree to help him, but he can't make a promise till after we're done, and he'll just basically do his best to put in a good word.
Yeah, no. If you succeed, he'll agree.
But if I fail, I still agree to help, but he can't promise anything until afterwards. Then he has to talk to his boss.
Yeah, well, okay. So if you fail, I'm not going to exact any promises from you.
Okay.
If you fail, he's basically going to be like, well,
That's the best I can do.
I can't really make this decision on my own. I'll have to talk to the boss, the god of
Listen,
death.
the
But I
manager's out
can
to lunch. We
I
gotta
can at
wait a
least let
while.
you make your case to him.
Okay.
Because nobody ever comes out on the wrong side of talking to a death god.
That's right. I've dealt with a wannabe fledgling vengeance god. I mean, and a lady of pain. Does that count? All right. So I got one die for myself, one helping die from Sam for etiquette for addressing the king, the horned king, in the proper manner.
Yep.
Nothing from the Heroes Lee.
No.
I mean,
What's he rolling, by the way, Sean?
His will
Which
at
is
double up B5.
okay. I'm not gonna spend any art though.
He's not really a social guy. Got a big ass fucking spear though. And he's scary as fuck.
Scary as fuck.
So, 4 successes.
Correct.
You can wait to. I mean, you could spend the.
I'm gonna wait to see what he gets.
Okay. So he's going to roll his will of 5. No modifiers, no Arda. Base obstacle is 4. So 2 successes on 8. So
Boo. That's a routine for me.
yeah, everybody else
Didn't get a-
gets to log an ob2 test.
Hooray!
For helpers, which I'm guessing is routine.
When we come to an agreement, I offer out my scarred hand
Yeah.
to shake on it.
5 versus 4 is difficult.
You're locking his test, huh?
Yeah, why not?
There's no way he'll come up again.
Good practice. So you know, he sighs. He doesn't even seem to breathe, but he sighs anyway. And he says, very well. Once we're done here, whatever prisoners they've managed to keep here are yours, and I will assign some of my underlings to transport them for you.
Thank you, hand.
Yeah, he doesn't reach out to shake. He, like, you hold out your hand and he he nods his helm at you, his helmet head.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm not gonna make a comment about questioning the validity of his statement. I'm not gonna be like, hey, this is how you make it true. He's like, no, he's gonna kill me if I say that. So all right.
Yeah, and he's like, we're joined then in purpose. You will assist us in bringing this. And he kind of looks up at the tower, this blasphemy down.
I nod. Look at the others.
Sure, let's kill them all. And he says, very well then. Take your time, prepare yourselves.
Would you like us to talk with you of the places we've seen and the routes we took?
He says, of course. He kind of makes a motion, and several of the skeletons kind of come rushing, like not rushing forward, but marching out, and they're clearly but they're not zombies. They're full on skeletons. They just kind of
Logistic skeletons.
Yeah, and like they sort of crouch down and hunch over until they've basically sort of kind of made a makeshift table of themselves, and some other acting as an aide comes forward with like these big sheets of vellum with maps on them, and lays it out, and he invites
Maps of the tower?
kind of not of the tower itself, but of the surrounding environs. A basic strategic map. I mean, Katsuo probably knows more about this than anybody else. Gregor, what the fuck do you know about strategy? You're a blacksmith.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that kind of strategy. I know about the keep the soldiers supplied, make sure everything's in proper order, make sure, because I was an army blacksmith for a while, but that's the extent of it.
Yeah, like this is the kind of shit that shows troop positions and whatnot. And he's like, come, tell us what you know.
Okay.
Like what sort of advice are you guys gonna give him?
Maybe we could go in and get it ourselves.
Well, if it's not there, he needs to at least raise the tower. So I think troops should be involved. We could take a squad of skeleton commandos or something.
Are we talking amongst ourselves here?
You can be like, what do you guys do?
We're at the table of skeletons, so anything we say will be overheard by at least the table.
Okay.
Yeah, literally, it will be overheard by the table.
Okay, well.
You know what? I have a skill for just this very thing.
Okay.
I have strategy.
So what do you do?
So I'm thinking, I've been in the tower. I've seen where a bunch of natural choke points are.
Okay.
And where some large double doors are, where the skeleton's numbers could help.
Okay.
Where there's areas where they can't get it down to a single body. And I'm thinking what I can do is based on the running around the tower we did to the Benny Hill music. I can highlight the larger hallways and the smaller ones, so they know the best paths to force their numbers to both, number one, get skeletons in there fast, and number two, based on that, choke off escape points and pretty much box the Yugoloths in.
Okay. Sorry, I'm actually looking up skills.
I'm looking at strategy
Yeah.
being the skill that makes sense here.
Yeah, because you're not actually out there.
It's not command.
No, I was looking at that between that and tactics. But tactics is actually a like
Small squad. Like, hey, let's
Yeah,
set up an
that's,
ambush
that's,
here.
range, that's some range and cover shit right there.
Yep.
We might be getting into range and cover shit here. Who knows?
Okay, awesome. So yeah, that is that's actually a good thing. So plan of attack is Ob 4.
That's brutal.
Yep. He will the Horn King, like as you're kind of laying out the idea, he points out some like salient features of the of the battlefield, like where his archers and cavalry can best be used to provide to archers for cover and cavalry for basically cleaning up any frontal assaults that come from the tower, and he'll give you 2 dice.
Can stats help skills, or is it the
Stats-
other way around?
Yeah, skills can help stats, but not the other way around.
Okay.
I can help your power because I know about backbreaking labor, but I can't help your strategy because I'm smart.
Right. Yeah.
I just kind of was thinking about that here. Like, well, how does that work? It's the more specific knowledge can help the more generic.
Yes. Yep.
So, anyone else want to help me?
Let's see.
I have demonology.
I mean, that's.
I know about Yugoloths and the way that they move and things that they tend to do.
Sure.
Well,
that's a good fork.
Seeing this terrain, if we needed some small trenches here to stumble or to act as fire blocks, or dig some trenches over here, or maybe dig some ditches over here, my ditch digging might be able to give you a helping die. I don't know.
Yeah, you can absolutely help with ditch digging when you roll out there and help to actually dig the ditches.
Let's do this.
To settle this problem.
You have my spade.
You have my shovel. Appropriate wises are I say appropriate wises like yeah. If you have a wise that would help, totally cool. Logistics is a good one for like figuring out supply, getting. I guess you're not really dealing with supply lines or anything like this. These guys don't seem to eat.
Nope.
But demonology is good for helping, or forks. Yeah, strategy, tactics.
I don't think
ditch
I have
digging,
tactics.
weapon skills if you plan on being out, like actually going out and being in the front lines.
Is this the time to mention anything we would use, like as the fray goes on, or?
Yeah, I guess we could, rather than doing it all as help, we could do it as link tests. Like, we could do, the strategy for the main battle, and then, I don't want to belabor it.
I feel like
too much.
I could help with sword and boxing, but I don't think that helps with the strategy of the battle.
No. And I'd
So I
like
don't
to
think
settle
those
this
are
in as
appropriate
few
for us.
roles as possible, unless you guys are really into like tearing this motherfucker down. But I don't think anybody's got beliefs about it. Like, this is a thing that
No,
that
I
just
was
needs
all
to
about
get
getting
sort of
getting
taken
home
care of.
and getting info about the
Yeah.
getting info about the Oni.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want to help? Otherwise, I'm going to move forward with my role.
If you need any help keeping like your soldiers in the battle, I have songs to do that.
I don't think that helps with my strategy.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but the strategy is the main role. Everything, like, the strategy role is the battle.
Oh, it is.
Yes. Yeah, we're like, because you guys aren't you're not
If
generals
that's the case,
here.
then I would help with my boxing and sword.
You were going to be making the role. I'm not putting this in an NPC's hands. That would be lame. It's going to be your strategy role, and he's helping.
Then if this is the whole fight, I'm helping with my sword and my boxing.
You're forking
I'm
in
kicking-
sword and boxing.
Yeah. Because like if it's just the strategy for developing the plan of attack, boxing and sword makes no sense. If this is the abstraction of the entire fight, and I am going to be out there, my boxing and sword makes sense. Or maybe it'd just be bow. Can I do bow and command?
How many?
It's kind of borderline masturbatory at this point.
Yeah, like I would. He's got a freaking
40.
army, right? Like, it's. All right, we're this is clearly. We're not on the same page as far as what's going on. So yeah, like if you just want to point out to him like how to get in, that's fine, except that you guys don't have any evidence that the cauldron is actually here, right? So.
But we're still feeding him intel. Like,
Right.
we agreed to a deal, so I'm trying to honor part of the deal that Gregor has signed us up for, that I helped with the role, so I'm equally tied to it.
Right.
So I'm giving him all the strategic intel I can about the floor layout of the Wasting Tower, as much as we know.
Right. Yeah.
Area around. That was my intent.
Yeah, but that's
It feels like a link test to a Bloody Versus for me. To me.
Is it though? Because like I guess I feel like this isn't about do you beat them in terms of arms, right? Like this is one army against another army, which is basically like that is what strategy is. And
if that's the case, I would buy forking my command, but not my boxing, my bow, or my sword.
And that's kind of where I was at.
Okay.
So if you succeed, then the like your plan combined with the Horn King's army and expertise will basically just wreck these fuckers, right? If you fail, then your incomplete knowledge of what's going on with the Yugoloths, with their organization, with the limited amount you have actually seen of the tower, works in your disadvantage, and the Horn King's forces and kind of along with you guys are going to be the ones to be routed and fleeing.
But if we succeed, burned tower or gathered cauldron.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah, if you succeed, you've just succeeded in basically making the Yugoloths all homeless.
Toppling the wasting tower is no mean feat.
Yes.
Hey, let's do this.
Awesome.
Okay.
Holy crap, dude.
Holy
You see how many
shit.
sixes I pulled on that?
Okay, time to work patiently and make something awesome out of it.
I'm blowing that up
Okay, go ahead.
with fate. So there's another 3. So that's 10 successes to their 4.
10 successes against an ob 4. Holy crap. That is nuts.
I have missed my calling. Slicing
Apparently.
people up. I need to be the eye of the sky, bird general.
So yeah, like once the strategy is sort of set and the two of you have worked out what you think the best strategy is, the plan of attack. He gives you some time to prepare yourselves to get ready. And then sometime later, the war horns are blown, like the drums start pounding, and it's freaking just nutty ass chaos as like Yugoloths come pouring out of the tower to just in swarms to clash with these undead skeletons, while you guys are sneaking forces inside to clean them out from there, and like winged creatures that you hadn't seen previously come like dive bombing out and get nailed by arrows and all sorts of shit. But the long and short of it is that after a crazy ass battle, like eventually the Yugoloths are sort of forced to flee the battle. The tower is lost, and as they're like some of the skeletons are assisting in bringing up all of these cages and cages of freaking larvae and captured souls from elsewhere up out of the pens, as per as per Gregor's request. Then sappers start just freaking hammering at the base of this thing. It's going to take a long time. Like, you probably won't be there to see the tower itself be crushed. But yeah, 20 miles up, that shit's coming down at some point.
The writing is on the wall.
Yes. So
no cauldron.
Yeah, it was not there. Wherever, like, clearly,
Damn it.
wherever Cade had taken it, it wasn't to the tower where it was intended to go. You're not exactly sure. But thanks to you, the Horn King was able to fulfill its other belief. Tear this bitch to the ground.
When it is done,
Yep.
I would like to find the Horned King in the fray, the dying down fray,
Okay.
and I will say, "It is done. Thank you for your help, and I hope that you and what's the god's name? Arun? Aran?
Yeah.
Find an ally in vengeance and Shamsil."
He kind of turns his head towards you, and like when you found him in the fray, he's on a big ass friggin' nightmare.
The only way to be.
Only way to be in the abyss. And he kind of looks down at you, and he says, "Vengeance is for the living."
But vengeance sends you many dead.
He says that the dead care only for justice. And like as you're talking to him, like one of the sort of scouts comes and indicates that the like this is the point where they come out and they're like, yeah, there's no the cauldron isn't here. And the Horn King kind of looks down, and he's like, you've fulfilled your part of the bargain, but it seems my duties are yet to be entirely fulfilled.
Then before you tear this place to the ground, search it. There's gonna be these guys were meticulous bookkeepers. There's gonna be information on where it went next somewhere here.
He says everything of value will be sent to my lord and those who aid him.
And then, by the way, while we were searching, did we ever get any kind of ballpark figure of how many souls are in the Wasting Tower?
There's a fucking lot.
Okay, Shamsil, you own it. That's all I gotta say.
Well, yeah.
All right.
So yeah, like after a while, the battle's done. It's kind of getting mopped up, as stragglers are not taken prisoner. And the troops sort of assigned to your aid come, and it's a bunch of scrubs, right? Like it's basically mindless skeletons come, and they've got those bone cages, kind of like the Yugolots were using to collect the larvae in when you had first gotten here. Only instead of being mounted on wagons, they've just got them like,
on palanquins.
Yeah, basically it's 6 skeletons apiece, and these cages are like just packed with
spoils of war.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Only in this case, the spoils of war are vaguely centipede-like and with various human faces all squiggling around inside there, and combined with some souls, some petitioners that have yet to fully succumb to the wastes. So in various states of they just got here to like kind of starting to lose shape.
Okay, can I go up to them?
Yes, you absolutely can.
Yeah.
Preach to them about what a wonderful God they're going to.
I'd like to be observing Lahiris at this point.
Does anyone here need any help?
I mean, they all kind of just like as you speak to them, their heads turn towards you, and like they obviously can hear you, but they just kind of moan desolately, and kind of recoil as you come toward them. But none of like their eyes are devoid of any recognition of like what you're.
I kind of walk up and pat Lahiris and say, if anyone can give these souls hope for justice that they will find with Shamsiel, it's you.
Yes. They will know the joy of Shamsiel.
Basically, a go get 'em tiger.
And I don't know, I keep going back to this one song because everything else is very situation dependent.
The song of merriment.
The song of merriment.
You're gonna try and cheer up a bunch of death
Put
souls.
emotion back into the emotionless wastes.
I mean,
yeah.
Once you become a petitioner of a plane, you kind of lose. You don't retain any memories of your former life.
You don't need memories to feel
to feel
hope and happiness.
I don't know why the Song of Merriment's even in this book.
Because we want to make people happy. Sure.
I'm just. It doesn't do anything.
No, it says it brings joy to all who hear it, Sean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lead with the fiction, Sean.
Lead with the fiction. So what's your intent? Or do you have an intent? Are you just singing it to sing it? Or, like, are you trying to get them to do something? What is the effect that you wish to...
I want them to look forward to meeting Shamsiel and becoming, I guess... I guess I don't even know the whole paradigm of Shamsiel as God yet, so... Do they meet him, become one with him? I don't know, but it's going to be happy.
Yet. He's
a god.
Well,
and you may say otherwise, but you see.
Well, he can definitely use them to gain power and then possibly elevate some of them to lesser beings to serve him.
I am preparing the way, is what I'm doing.
That is true.
And if they have joy, at least in my mind, if they have joy or at least some sort of hope or happiness, they will be more absorbable by him. I don't know.
Well, I have a feeling he's going to take all the ones that are not worthy and eat them to gain power. And then the ones that are worthy, he's going to be like, all right, with my newfound power, you're my little angel buddies. And like my little baby angels of vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, there's
my little vengeance cherubs, because that's how angels start.
Yeah, no,
Demons
you
are little vengeful cherubs.
no, you could just sing it to them. Yeah, you can, like, it'll calm them down. They'll
Is
calm
that
down, and
that
no, you
about
don't
all
need
it does?
well, there's very specific effects for it.
Mhm.
Wonderment is odd one. You can negate penalties for it. Break people out of hesitation. Like, all of those things are specific effects that you can do. In this case, if you're just kind of trying to get them to not feel so sad, then
Mhm.
yeah, you sing it to them, and like, in as much as they are capable of feeling anything except for, for forlornness and hopelessness, then sure.
Um,
Okay.
real quick, all the souls were freed. And does that include the souls that were like bound to the walls to wail?
Uh, yes. Yeah, they were torn
Okay.
down from the walls.
While we're traveling, I would like to find one particular wailing wall soul.
The Wailing Wall.
There's a
You
lot
might
of
know
them.
who the
How do you find
the elf soul who sacrificed my daughter.
Great. How do you find them? There's, I mean, as you, this is a, like, all right.
I will walk down the fucking line scanning the crowd because I will not forget his face.
No, I'm just saying that these things are all packed into fucking cages. They're
No, I will
They're-
walk through and look in all the cages. Because it's going to take us several days to get there, and I will just travel down that fucking line and look at all with a fucking purpose
okay.
until I find that one.
Okay. Well, let's wait until we kind of get there, like, until
Okay.
we're on our way.
Oh, I thought we were. I'm sorry. Okay.
Well, that was what I was going to get to. I'm way, like
I'm getting ahead of you. I'm sorry. Okay.
they're they're honoring your deal, right?
Yeah.
And offering them to transport them to wherever you want them to go. Within reason, right? Like, they're not going to follow you into hell.
Yeah.
So where are you going? Like, once the battle's done, and they're like, hey, here's all your stuff. They promise not to, like, they're not going to mess with you getting out.
They were going to take the souls to
Like,
Shamsiel.
do you want to? Yeah, but where's Shamsiel? That's a good
God
question.
damn it. I was hoping you would ask that question because I don't know.
I know.
All right.
I know you don't know.
Let's see how close to godhood Shamsiel is. If he can hear me.
He has exactly
talk.
2 devotees.
Punches on his godhood club
That's
card.
right.
Can he hear his followers is what I'm wondering.
With 10 punches, he gets 1 free Pantheon.
I will go off a little ways. Actually, no. I need vengeance is his gig. So I need to find that soul first.
Okay.
Because then what I'm going to do is can souls be killed?
Oh, they can
Be consumed.
I mean, yeah, they're already dead.
Can I borrow
mean,
that
yes,
angel
you
sword
can-
over there
you
and
can
kill a
rip them
soul?
apart. Yeah, you can, like, basically discorporate them. Make
Okay,
them-
cool. If Katsu would let me borrow the angel sword
You're bringing me with you.
for vengeance.
But I was watching Lahiris, but if you come and get him, like, he'll come with you. But he's
Well,
not giving you the
let me
sword.
lay out what I want to do first. Then let me lay out what I want to do first. My plan is to pray to Shamsiel, but I know he feeds off vengeance, so a little bit of vengeance might be needed in that moment. This is the man that sacrificed my daughter. If I destroy him utterly, like me personally, destroy him utterly, that's a strong act of vengeance. While I'm praying, I feel it might be able to reach Shamsiel better, so I can be like, "Hey, Shamsiel, you might want to come here or deliver onto me a way to get all these souls, all this power to you. That's what I want to do.
All right.
I don't have faith. I know I can't perform any kind of miracle yet,
No,
but
you
I'm
don't.
hoping at least that I can pray to him and he can understand me and possibly send a message to me at least.
I mean, you know other ways of summoning angels to you.
Oh, never mind. Yes, I do. Ha 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 ha. This isn't gonna be failure at all. Cool.
Need help?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The last person who helped me had nothing wrong happen to them. By the way, I don't know where they went anymore, but
Parts of them were hanging in the air.
But I don't know that because I wasn't there. So, you need any help?
yeah, please.
Oh, what are you doing?
I need to draw a circle and I need you to use your pretty eyes to tell me how good it is.
Oh, sure. I have perception, don't I?
Skills, stats can't help skills. Oh,
But
yeah,
I'm rolling
you're-
a stat. I'm rolling a stat,
That's
and you said
right.
I could. That was allowed last time.
That's right.
Mm. And with my perception, you get 2 dice.
Yeah.
Mhm, 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 mhm.
Do I get a die since I know his name and I wear his brand?
Like Fubu? Is that his brand?
That's Fubu. Wow.
Sorry. Not really.
Yes, I'll give you a bonus die for
Okay.
knowing his.
Not that it matters. I'm gonna fail the crap out of everything, but that's
wait.
fine.
Knowledge of a true name grants the summoner plus 3d to summon that specific spirit, and
Cool.
3d to bargaining tests or to the body of the.
There's no bargaining. It's gonna be, hey, here's your souls. I'm not asking for anything from you right now. I'm giving you power so you can give me some later when it's better.
You're investing, is what you're doing.
Yeah. I believe in you, Shamsil. I want to see you succeed. Here, have some food.
You're going to just summon him and be like, hey,
So
you're good, right?
I'm going to take a while to drop a circle.
All right. What? What?
I don't feel the need. I don't feel the need for any circle but a summoning circle. I don't need.
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
think. I think that's absolutely true.
Oh, Sean. Unless you're going to allow me to bend rules here a little bit, I can only summon Restless Dead right now.
Oh shit.
That's
right.
I remember that's
right.
why I was going to go with the prayer route.
Yeah. So here's the problem. He's not a god. Like he's an angel. He's a very powerful angel. He's a crazy angel. So he's kind of a homeless angel. But he is not a god.
But
he does not.
He was able to hear me. He was able to hear me when I wanted to call in a favor.
Yes, because he owed you a favor.
But because I am now a follower of his, does he not? There's no link anymore.
It's not quite the same thing, right? Like that was kind of a obligation that he had to fulfill.
Okay, so basically what happens is I go out and I do my big prayer and nothing happens.
This,
Because Gregor's gonna try that. He's assuming.
yeah, like he's. I don't want to fuck with your stuff. I'm just like, you're. It's less of a religion at this point and more of a cult of two.
Yeah.
Because gods get power by worshippers, right?
Yeah. In summoning, is there any way to even does a spirit know its name is being spoken or anything just to like ping its radar even? could I attempt like not to call him, but to like use summoning as a way to like ping his radar to know that I'm trying to get his attention?
Can I like worship him so hard right now?
Oh, so hard.
Oh
Hey,
man.
Katsuo and Lee, can you like worship just for a second? We just need a
Just
couple
like
more.
flip beliefs for a moment and then go
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. So easy to do. Just feel a little believy. Come on.
Because I'm hoping this many souls, because it's a lot from the Wasting Tower, plus believers, might bump him into demigod status at least.
You got to get in on the ground floor here.
Yeah. Reactivate that divine spark. Jumpstart it.
Mhm.
No, you know what? I think I think that I'm gonna sort of not bend the rules exactly, but
Get creative with them.
yeah, a little bit. So this is this is a spirit that you have had specific dealings with and owe specific fealty to. So I would say consider consider this a journeyman order of
But only for Shamseal.
yes.
Okay. And Journeyman is 0 die, right?
What's that?
Journeyman is 0 die, right?
Yes, yes. Basically, you can.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
Then that's what I will do. I will mark out his circles. Well, everyone else is like, because it's going to take a while, right? It's going to take a day anyway to get stuff situated, to get the souls gathered and loaded up, to get ready to go, right?
Yeah, shit
And while
takes
that's
time.
While that's happening, I'm going to drop the circle, the summoning circle.
All right. So go ahead and gather your dice for that.
I don't have my magic burner with me. I don't know
so-
what the it would be for a summoning circle.
So for the summoner's gate, it is you set the ob yourself.
Okay.
If successful, the circunation obstacle equals advantage dice for the summoning test. And it's 1 hour per obstacle point. So
Okay, I'm gonna set it. I'm gonna set it at ob 2. Wait,
Okay.
no, ob 1 for 1 advantage die.
okay, so you'll spend an hour, like drawing that circle up while skeletons are bringing all these souls out.
And Lahirus is watching the cleanliness of my lines.
Yeah. What are Katsuo and Lee doing during all of this?
I have a belief about confronting Lahirus about the sorrow she still has about killing somebody and about finding a way back into sigils. So I think that I might be looking through the bag of bones.
Yeah, how do you
And the paperwork that we have from grabbing all the shit from Vesix and trying to figure out which one might get us back to Sigil.
okay. All right, so you're going through shit like looking for papers, looking for clues to find some gate somewhere.
Yep.
Awesome. Haley, what are you doing?
I'll help him with that.
Okay. sounds like research to me.
Hooray! Hooray! I'm trying to learn it.
Yeah, I don't have that.
All right, what's my ob?
So I can't help.
Yeah, you could help me.
You can help with a
What
with a
with
stat.
observation?
You can help with a stat,
Yeah, because he's still learning it.
not with a skill, but with a stat, like perception or something. Like,
No,
hey,
she can help with a skill. No, you can't help with skills on beginner's luck, can you?
Yes, you can. It's a
Oh,
stat test.
then
Skills
ignore
can help stats.
Okay, so yeah, you could use a skill that makes sense. Or can you not help? Can you not help
Hi,
with
Kristen.
beginners?
Hi, broadcast audience.
What up?
Thank you.
tell her we toppled the wasting tower.
She doesn't care. She doesn't even know what the wasting tower is.
I can
We're now
lie
a
to
big
the
deal.
bones so that they and manipulate the. Yeah, I got nothing. I can gossip to them.
Research. We'll say it's ob 3.
So that doubles to a 6, huh?
Yeah. Collating relevant information from a native language text. Most of this stuff is
I can't use forks, can I?
no, because you cannot fork in a stat test.
Helping me, Haley?
I can.
Okay. No, Arta. So what's my failure consequence? Because this is going to be stupendous.
So, if you fail, then you're pretty sure that that like after going through and like going through all the documentation and sort of comparing it with some of the area maps that you'd seen when you were dealing with the Horn King. In fact, I'll give you a bonus die, an advantage die, for kind of having a better understanding of like the area around. But you're pretty sure that there's some sort of like one paragraph in a legal document that talks about some delivery made to a settlement called Bone Shatter, which is and the relevant point was, and like, goods should be transferred to Bone Shatter to be transported elsewhere by or transported back to Sigil by way of the usual portal.
Okay.
Just one of those like weird things that you would either have to have intimate knowledge of what it is, or you can try and infer it. But you're if you fail, you're pretty sure that there's a portal in this place called Bone Shatter, which is a permanent settlement that's some distance away from where you are. But after traveling here, you kind of are a little more understanding of the fact that distance is more a matter of will than it is a matter of physically moving.
Gotcha.
Because planes are weird.
Okay. I'm going to go for it.
Wait, does he get a? Oh, never mind.
No, go ahead. I haven't seen it.
Well, just because the Delvin said they'd help us get out, so I didn't know if there was some kind of help
Well,
there.
we're still. I thought we were going back to the portal we came in on anyway. If we had to.
Yeah, because they'd agreed to like not fuck with you if you wanted to bail, but and obviously to be like, yeah, sure, we'll haul your shit wherever you need it to go. But they're not really a group that knows a whole bunch of secret knowledge. They pretty much walked here. One success on a 6. You have a 6.
I have 1 6
You have 1 6
because I like my odds.
Them are some good odds.
Man, look at that! No,
So yeah, like
bone shatter.
bone shatter.
Right on. That sounds like a great place to go.
Yeah, it's well, and it's apparently not very far away, and I mean, if nothing else, it's a place that's actually a place. And it's kind of vaguely off in yonder direction, northward as far as you can tell. So meanwhile, Gregor's finishing up his circle.
Correct.
And you were only looking for that one advantage die. So
Yeah.
Mob 1 circulation test, which I'm guessing is beginner's luck.
And can I get some help from your keen elven eyes, Lahiris?
I suppose.
Okay. Is your perception 7 or higher, or 5 or higher?
Yes,
Cool.
yes, it is.
That's 2.
What's my failure condition?
If you fail, and is not open-ended, doesn't combine with anything.
Yeah, the summoning is, the circulation is not.
Yeah. Yeah, all it does is give you bonus dice if it's
So if I fail, I don't get the bonus dice.
yeah, basically.
Okay. But I can still use the circle to summon him.
Yes.
Okay. Base obstacle 1. Thank God.
How'd you do?
I
Nice.
succeeded.
Nice.
Um,
So you get an advantage die.
Yep. And 3 more for knowing his name.
And 3 more for knowing his name.
Okay. So I start calling to Shamsil, Lord of Justice and Vengeance.
All right.
Go ahead.
So all right. When you call upon him, what is it you wish him to do?
I wish him to simply appear before me so I may give him the gift of these souls. That's all I want. So he may gain power and then in return later help me seek vengeance. So he may be better at giving vengeance. And I kind of like the idea that as we do this, Lahiris and Gregor are just making up like litany and like chants to him on the spot. Like I think you'd like this. Let's say it this way.
Nice.
So that's good. That doesn't rhyme. It's kind of a slant rhyme, but yeah, we got this. Yeah.
That doesn't have to rhyme, Harris.
You stood.
Sure.
Maybe Lahiris is singing to him as I'm chanting to him.
Oh yeah, or I'm just kind of humming a melody.
This is still going to be difficult.
No, I know he's
like ridiculously difficult.
No, I know it's a roll I'm going to fail.
It's an ob 9 test by itself. Major corporal spirit.
Yeah.
Ob 9.
We got this, Freddy.
You got this.
Wait,
got this.
wait, what? Okay.
You'll earn a challenging test. I won't because it's perception, but you'll earn a challenging test. It's very hard to earn tests for opening summoning.
Yeah. So the base ob is 9. If you succeed, then obviously he will come. He will take the souls that you have offered him. And he'll I mean, obviously be willing to perform some service for you in return.
I wonder how big a service he can grant for that many souls.
Anything but social. He can't convince another.
So he can give me a trait.
Yes.
That's not gonna happen. But I'd be so stoked if I rolled a bunch of 6s and was like, boom, I got the fate trait now, motherfuckers.
Yeah, if you want to be a fucking dick about it, just be like, no, we don't have to get out of here.
Yeah,
we should
Sam, we know a way out. It's okay. We don't need to worry about finding a way out. We know a way out. We just walk back to it.
Yeah, I mean, you have plenty of other souls to give him for you. The price is paid. He will absolutely loan you a trait for a while if you succeed.
Until I can earn it on my own.
If you fail,
don't even say anything. We won't fail.
There's no way. After beginner's luck, when this turns into an ob 18, I'm gonna fail. There's no way.
there is
I got this shit.
absolutely
Oh,
no possible way.
Oh yeah, ob 9 is not. Oh,
For a
that's not
corporal spirit.
You seem worried, Matt. Don't be worried, man.
I have hope.
Worried.
I need a call on right now.
9 dice already. It's cool. It's cool. Plus
Okay.
whatever you give me. If I fail, will he at least come to collect his souls?
Well, since I'm going to be singing in the background, right? I can use sing to help you.
Yes.
Yes. I can give you a die.
I don't. How is singing helping?
because it's part of the chanting, etc. that you want. If you want to get it right, you have to do it to a melody.
You don't have rituals, do you?
No.
No.
I don't.
Yeah, I mean, you can certainly sing if you want, but I don't think that's going to help in this situation.
I don't have anything I can do to
But
help.
that is.
Could he?
And like, if you want, like, you don't have to stand here while he makes a very, very obviously informed and rational decision.
Because I'm fucking Gregor, bitches.
Well, I don't know, like what could go wrong.
Could it possibly go wrong? All right.
And also, this might be a good place for a.
Yeah, because it's 10.
Can I make my roll first, quick?
Yeah.
To see what happens.
Yeah. Let's make your roll.
Because gosh darn it, I need the power you're going to give me to help my daughter. All right.
So we need to hit 18, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
18
Okay.
successes. 18
18.
successes.
Damn it.
I want to spend Arta, but it's not going to get. I don't think it's going to do anything. Base obstacle 9. You ready for this, motherfuckers? Whoa!
You got 8.
1 fucking 6.
Yeah.
Blow it up.
I'm
You
kind
just
of
gotta
impressed
do it
that you have
time.
they like had you actually earned the skill, this would have been amazing.
Yeah. Da-da-dee-da-da-da-da.
Are you blowing it up?
Yeah,
Of course
I'm
he
just,
is.
9.
Halfway there.
You got halfway.
So here's what happened: is I basically got all successes. The problem with this is, even if I could have used my call on trait, I'd get to reroll 1 die. So
Yep.
That sucks.
too bad summoning isn't, I guess, automatically sorceress.
Yeah. So,
Wait, is summoning sorceress?
yes.
Okay, then I didn't put the check mark on. Hang on. So that 5 should have auto rerolled from the 6. So I can spend my fate to reroll the 1 fail die.
Do you actually have the skill?
Oh, because I'm rolling the trait. I see what you're saying.
Yep.
And now I'm picking up what you're putting down, and I'm sad. Hey,
it's-
I am 9. That's still pretty cool, man.
that was an awesome roll. That was an awesome roll.
That's the best failure I've ever seen.
And
It still failed.
so,
But only by 9,
but
guys.
only by 9, only by
It could have been
twice.
so much worse.
You had a deed's point. You would have had to.
You know what? How
spend-
successful that roll was? It could have happened, but no. I'm specifically saving that deeds point for Sam's sword.
So
Where it matters.
as you finish the summoning ritual, there's
Oh shit! We never discussed what would happen. This is going to be scary. I'm worried now.
there's like a light sort of starts forming in the center of the circle
I bow or kneel.
that you made, and it starts as this like warm yellow light that progressively gets redder as it increases in power or
like a
in
sunset.
intensity, and then a nearly overpowering smell of brimstone.
No.
This isn't
What?
Shamseal.
What?
This is not Shamseal.
What?
And like you were in your like prostrate pose, right? Expecting your deity to appear before you. But instead, as you raise your eyes, you see this tall, dark-skinned humanoid.
Black, dark skinned. Does he have 6 fingers in each ear?
Oh yeah,
Hey, leave! I found someone for you.
and
Hey, Haley.
Oh,
It's
You-
time for your performance review.
but I'm not ready. I didn't finish the questions.
and he he kind of looks over. I mean, he doesn't see Lee right off the bat, obviously. But he comes into sort of into existence on this plane, and he doesn't look happy about being called here. And he says, "What fool has called me forth and then he looks down the line, and
I put on my Groucho Marx glasses.
you're like, oh, please no.
I what? I have disguise. Not that it would work.
You
but-
need to use working quickly.
Yeah, no, like he kind of looks back and forth, and one of mine is here. And then kind of looks past you to all of the cages, and he says, "All from me. You are."
Oh. And I say, indeed, all these souls for but one in return.
And he steps
No,
forward out of
these-
the circle.
Yeah, there was no binding circle.
Yeah, there was no prison circle. There's nothing. He just fucking steps out. And like you can feel just the waves of heat emanating off of his body.
The
Because
heat of bad decisions.
the heat of
I made a huge mistake.
He, I'm a bit clueless about all this. Just as a trait of mine. I'm sorry. You seem. I think you're a bit mistaken. These aren't for you.
and he kind of turns his head towards you, and he says, if not for tribute, then for spoils. And kind of leans in for, and this guy's freaking huge, right? Like
He's what, 9 or 11 feet tall or
yeah,
something?
yeah, like he's enormous, and he kind of leans towards you, and he says, "Unless you intend on preventing me from taking what is now mine," and then turns his head like as he realizes that some of his already existing property is here, and Lee, your tattoo starts burning and itching.
Yeah.
As you realize that that the search is over, Master's here. And he just says, "And I will be taking what is mine."
And at that, I will look up from the bag I have, and I will step between him and she.
And I push him aside and just are my parents still alive?
And he looks at you, and he's kind of like, "I don't know. I may have eaten them. Who were your parents?"
I describe
No, they were this tallish.
This tasty.
He says, "I tend to not."
Slave number 153.
I do not keep track of my slaves. And he kind of takes a couple of steps forward, and he says, "But I do discipline them when they speak out of turn."
And I again step between the two of them.
And I'm right in front of him. I'm just going to stab him.
You guys are just like, get. Oh shit.
And you're going to shank him.
Pretty much.
Awesome. So
And again, we get to start another session with a fight against the
I
demon.
think that is a great place to stop because
Yep.
it's late.
yeah, it is.
and I'm gonna shank him.
You're just gonna stab a demon. This
Lord.
is
Right in the ball.
This is also going to go well.
Because I'm not very tall.
Yeah, wait, he's
Hey.
very tall.
I'm liking our chances. We just took out the wasting tower.
It's all right.
Okay.
I'm gonna
What
roll
are the
great.
skeletons' thoughts on this asshole?
GTFO.
Just
Well,
curious.
I see you've summoned not our business, so let's see.
Backs away slowly. A whole army.
We'll let you deal with this and carry your baskets of souls wherever when you're done.
Hey, look at that over there.
It's
Nopesville.
Right?
Yeah.
I just imagine a whole army just slowly.
To be fair, I didn't summon an archangel, but I summoned his equivalent.
That
It's
is
New
true.
Nopington.
I opened the hole wide enough, just something else came through.
Deal with you later.
So I was gonna be like, "Hey, I'll give you these thousands of souls if you give me my daughter back," but now he's being stabbed, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Well.
I will strangle this one too, though.
You're not the only one who can be rash.
And now your tattoo is itching like a rash. I don't know. I thought that was funnier in my head.
Itching, burning.
You should really go to a doctor and get that tattoo checked out.
I
You should.
tried. They weren't available.
Well, at least I earned a test towards
Oh my
circulation.
Oh my god, I'm so tired. We need to end this.
Yes.
Come
Yeah. Let's do bits.
All right. Who wants to go first?
I shall go first, quickly.
All right. Go ahead.
The first one was about getting back to Sigil. Didn't do that.
Nope.
Second one, the Wicked's victims deserve justice, and I will dole it out. I will offer aid to the skeleton army in exchange for souls for Shamsiel.
I think that's Persona.
All that matters is Ilsa. I will find her and bring her home, all else be damned.
I think there was a bunch of other stuff going on that
Yeah.
wasn't quite there. Instincts.
Two didn't come into play, but I always haggle when discussing prices. I haggled with a
Yeah, totally.
lesser, basically, yeah, someone big.
Yeah.
So fate.
Someone big.
Fate there. Any traits?
Direct and honest, early riser, perfectionist.
I didn't see any that turned the story in any particular direction.
Yeah.
All right. Liev. Next on my list.
All right, so where am I? Use the skeleton army to get out of the wastes. Fate.
Yeah. I think fate.
Find someone who can remove my tattoo. Didn't quite get to that. My
Not so
master
much.
is out there. Follow trail of metaphorical breadcrumbs. Find out what happened to my parents.
I'll give you a fate for that, and we'll see if
Cool.
we'll see how that turns out next time. I don't think any of your instincts came into play yet.
Always have my knives ready.
Oh.
A flick of the wrist is all it takes.
Yeah. I'll give you
Yeah,
a
she
fate for that.
stabbed Graz'zt before the fight even starts.
Yep. Any of your traits? Get used. Oh, marked by Graz'zt. I'll give you a fate for that.
Okay.
We're gonna need it.
14 fate currently.
That's gonna disappear.
Lahiris.
All right. I will work with Gregor to expand Shamsiel's power and renown.
I'll give you a fate for that.
Sure tried, yeah.
Yeah.
Cauldron really didn't come into play because I wanted to take the cauldron, but it's not here. So let's see. Always attempt to heal who needs it. Yeah, I tried to make those.
I'd say, yeah, you were doing that with the spirits, healing their emotions at least.
Sure. I think that's in the spirit.
Yeah.
That's it.
see, clueless was one of the traits I talked back to the new demon guy. I didn't really get into trouble with that, so
Yeah, not so much. I think this big stabby was more
yeah,
more the biggest trouble right there.
yeah, that's. I really didn't have a lot
Also,
going on.
this was kind of one of those meh sessions until the end.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Katsuo.
All right. I know not the difference between angel and demon here, but true absolution must come from within. I must help Lahirus cope with the torment of taking a life in defense of her own.
Not so much.
Nope. This army presents an opportunity. I will seek knowledge of the Oni from its participants.
Sure, you did. They just came out and told you.
Yep. Which I am 100% happy with. From the ranks of this army, there are those who know the plains. We must find a way back to Sigil to return the page to Marta.
I'll give you a fate for that.
Okay. And my extra special belief, I will carry the tenets of Nihon through heavens and hells until my final breath is drawn.
I'll give you a fate for that. You keep stepping in front of Lee for when there's a giant fucking demon coming.
Yeah. I have to defend those that are in my care.
Yeah.
From suicidal fucking choices. Okay, spend every morning 2 hours in contemplation of my blade's epitaph, poetry practice. Spend every night 2 hours in contemplation on the nature of my adversary, Oni-wise, and never allow myself to be dirty.
I don't think any of them got you into trouble.
I don't think any of my traits got me into trouble either. Character is watchful and feathered, and nothing else I think really applied.
No.
Maybe clueless.
Nah, I don't.
Yeah.
That's all I got then for
All right.
for bits.
All right. So humor. Nobody funny? There was no funnies. No funnies.
Unless you think me summoning grass is hilarious.
I think it's funny.
It is pretty funny.
Embodiment. Yeah, I wasn't
Not-
feeling it.
Not really a bunch of huge speeches.
No.
Not so much.
Not really. Moldbreaker, definitely not. This was not. This was not that. Workhorse and MVP.
Sam was kind of behind the scenes with the strategizing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He brought the tower down, so
General
Yeah.
Birdman.
I'd say Gregor and Katsu.
yeah.
Gregor for Workhorse and
I'd say other way around because the session.
yeah, but
took
you
a fucking
succeeded.
turn. I did succeed. That's true. So I guess it would be MVP.
I don't know. Is it a
Crucial
success
element
though,
of
or just
success.
a great moment of awesome? I don't know.
It was either way. It's a persona because I was just like, no. There's all these tunnels. Like, oh, you guys don't have to breathe, so you can just run full out forever. Man,
I
having armies like that would be great.
I feel like Katsuo was probably MVP. I mean, not only did he succeed, but he fucking succeeded massively at that role.
Yeah.
Wrecked it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not right skill, right time because I think I have to take it for my life paths.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cool. And I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, I guess you guys did participate in a mass battle.
Ooh, that's right.
Yeah.
And we got to see a bunch of. We got to see the Horned King and Graz'zt.
Yeah, we'll deal with Graz'zt next session.
Well, we don't
What
get a
did-
seal test for witnessing him.
Uh,
I mean, witness.
no, I feel like
That's going to come into play
Wait,
directly
yeah.
next time.
Yeah.
what do we get for fighting alongside an undead army in a mass battle and the basically someone else who's on Graz'zt level, the Horned King?
Excuse me.
Let's say an ob 8 for encountering it's ob 9 for presence of demons and angels. Which I feel like the Horned King is up there. Ob 5 is participating in a mass battle. So I would say one of each.
Ding, 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 ding.
5 and an 8.
10-4.
Oh, look,
Eight-
more
eight or a nine?
challenges.
8 or a 9.
Oh yeah, sorry, a 5 and a 9.
Okay.
Is 5 challenging for you, Haley?
My hesitation's a 6. So yeah.
Well, what's your steal though? It's not your
5.
hesitation. It's.
I mean,
Oh, okay.
wait, would that be difficult then?
Yeah, 5 on a 5 is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did you finally ding?
No, I have to get 2 more difficults because I've been getting challengings all this time.
Same with me with steel. Yeah.
I hit 8, motherfucker.
You have a steal of 8.
I just hit it, motherfucker.
That's ridiculous.
He's not the only one.
It kind of
Nice.
makes sense with how Gregor has been acting, just like diving headlong into it.
Do we have any grief?
I don't think so. Well, actually,
Like fighting in a bloody battle?
that's true.
Yeah. Kicking an entire race out of their ancestral home.
I was gonna say, on one hand, they're evil. On the other hand, you have just upset the natural order.
It's like we kicked the demons out of the abyss and the devils out of hell. I mean, this is we might be gaining another point or 2 in the wanted and the wastes reputation.
Op 5 grief, fighting in a bloody battle.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Ding.
Nice. You dinged grief. That's great
Yes.
for you.
One
Bum, bum,
step
bum.
closer.
I have a grief of 6 now.
Oh goddamn.
Uh-huh.
Things are sad. Okay, well, I think that will wrap it up. I'm sorry I was so lackluster tonight.
That's
It's
fine.
been kind of a weird day.
I was feeling pretty much the same.
Yeah,
But
that happens.
yep. We'll hit it next time with
We got a pretty good setup.
yeah.
Stabby.
Yeah, with a demon lord about to steal your freaking caravan full of souls.
Well, that's great because I've already got the belief written for next session. Graz'zt will return my daughter to me or die. I mean,
Yeah.
it's easy, it's straightforward, it's great.
Absolutely.
The shitlord's gonna try.
Can I have a belief just be stabby stabby?
You might
Is
wanna,
that a belief?
you might want to word it better. Like, do you want to murder this guy?
That's an interesting question because if she chooses to kill him, she has to find another way to get info about her parents, and killing Graz'zt might be a mold breaker for her.
That's true.
At this point, we're also starting to really upset the multiverse.
Oh yeah.
Like the angels are gonna be like, "What is happening down there? Like,
What's going on?
You're welcome, angels. We did your job for you.
Nice. All right, we'll end it there.
Night all.
Good night, people.
Night, night.
End this broadcast. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.